Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great week's trading. Today I want to do a quick recap on the trades for the Trend Signal Plus strategy for this week. So what are we? Friday the 22nd of July. So we can look at all the trades that are set up since the 18th. There's been a couple of trades, one trade not taken, one trade still open, a few trades closed out, and a big disparity this week between pips and percentage gains. So when we talk about pips gains, sometimes you might make 50 pips on a trade, sometimes 350 pips. It just varies. Percentages, though, in pips and percentages can be a little bit misleading and so on. So something that sounds quite low in pips, 50 pips, for example, ended up being our biggest winner this week at 4.7% profit. So, and yet something which gave us 380 points or 390 points ended up being a 0.6% profit. So, it's always interesting to look at things in pips terms and in percentages terms. We're going to take a look at that in today's market. So these are the opportunities set up for Monday through to Thursday that have closed out so far. We're currently in an open trade on UK oil and Euro New Zealand. We had interest rates over in Europe this week on Thursday lunchtime. The Euro New Zealand opportunity was triggered on Wednesday night. So to be taking that trade ahead of interest rate data, it's pretty aggressive. To be honest, it's not something we'd recommend. So I put a no trade in there for that. Otherwise, some really interesting trading opportunities. Overall, in pips or points terms this week, only up 17 points. That sounds like a really meh week. But you know what? By risking 2% on each trade, 2% of your account on each trade, which is a pretty reasonable amount to do, you'd be up 12.3% over that week. So just looking at a handful of trades there, like I said, New Zealand Swiss really bountiful, S&Ps less so, and yet the S&Ps was the biggest point haul for the week. But it's just, again, it's down to stop distance, it's down to the speed in which these markets move, but some really attractive results. I think we'd all like to be up 12.3% in a week, particularly given the way inflation is right now. Let's drill down into some of these numbers and let's have a look and see where those profits are and what they look like. So what I've done is I've run the scan for all the snipers for this week. So the ones on the left-hand side here with the number 1 in there, they're the trades that are setting up for today. And then like 5, that was set up 5 days ago. So we can zoom into Aussie New Zealand and we can see that buying opportunity there from the 18th of July. Nice enough buy trade. You can see here, if I just select TradeMate, you can see how we trade that. So these are the tools that our members use, and they're preset with certain settings. So you've got choice of stop loss. We recommend the aggressive stop to begin with. Nice tight stop, gives a good reward to risk and so on. Target wise, we've got in here the starter limits. That's what we recommend for new traders, nice and rules based and so on. And we've got a risk profile in here of 2% of your account. So if you want to risk 2%, then it can chug out the trade size for you. So calculate trade details for this particular opportunity. Recommends us a stop loss at 110.21. So that's this level here. Okay, 110.21. The take profit up at 111.08. So what's the market done? It just nudged past that today. So 111.087. So it's gone through that objective, hit our bid price up at 111.087. Nice profit taken for us today at a stake per point of 4.308. So from a trading's perspective, trading on 40 pips gross there, times by 4.38. That's a nice £160 profit, on that opportunity. So in percentage terms, £170 rather, that's a nice 1.7% profit on that trade. So pretty healthy, and we'd take that. Yes, I know we're risking 2% in order to make 1.7% on that opportunity, but sometimes the reward to risks are nice and healthy. There's one that's 4.7%, for example, this week. And you know what? It's all about backing the favourite. What's the market most likely to do? And the system is helping with that. And you've got to give the trades a little bit of room to breathe to allow them to get to that most likely scenario. Market really banging its head into that resistance there, but it hasn't stopped us at hitting our take profit level. So EuroCAD, this was the no trade. No, it wasn't. Euro New Zealand, sorry. This was the no trade here, really over that interest rate data. So you can see from Forex Factory, there it was Thursday, interest rate, monetary policy statement, interest rates there. There was a big spike on a few of the euro pairs accordingly. You don't really want to be in a euro pair whilst it's announcing its interest rates data, particularly at the moment when there's quite a lot of interest rate change. Go back a couple of years, probably didn't make that much of an impact. It's higher impact now because there's a lot more monetary policy that's really going on. So no trade on Euro New Zealand, which is good because we probably would have been chopped out on it. We can also see here pound against the Canadian dollar. That moved on nicely, hitting our target there. That was a nice 1.5% profit on pound against the Canadian dollar. We can also see here the DAX. That was a nice buy trade there from the 18th of July. That was a 2% profit, really healthy, achieving that objective on that first day of the trade. So really nice trade on the DAX there. Hang Seng, not so nice. This was a 2% loser. So we went down to our stop loss, hit that the day after. So there was the buy trade. Went against us really, barely. It went inside a little bit of profit, but not enough to give us a win there. So going through and hitting the loss there. 2% loss on the Hang Seng. So next in the list, we've got the NZDCHF 100, and you can see the buying opportunity there from the 18th of July. What was that, Monday? And again, really nice profit on the NAS, 1.5% profit there. So again, really nice, healthy, profitable opportunity. New Zealand Swiss. This is one of my most favorite opportunities. And what we're looking at here are these pink sniper discs. These are like trend reversals. Notice the time frames here, the weekly and the monthly time frames are pointing lower, and yet we've got a buy trade. Why? Because we've got a reversal setup taking place, a pattern that is synonymous with picking up really great reversal types of trades. So we had a continuation of the trend here on the 18th. The problem with this opportunity, and whilst it's looking to continue that downtrend, the problem with this trade is it had a 1 pip stop loss. You can't take an end of day trade with a 1 pip stop loss. You just shouldn't be anywhere near it. Our members are taught to be nowhere near it. This one, even though the stop loss is still quite tight, I really like this opportunity apart from anything else because the pink snipers are my favorite and I tend to take them pretty much all, even if the stop loss is pretty tight. So anyway, the point being, it was a nice clear reversal setup back against the trend there, and it was a nice winning trade. So about I think it was something like a 50 pip win, 4.7% profit, despite in pip terms being quite low, but actually our biggest win for the week. S&P 500, the biggest win in points terms and the smallest win in percentage terms. How on earth does that work? It's about a 390 point profit, but the stop was a relatively wide one, and that sort of reduced the stake size down a little bit, meaning up 0.6% on that trade. Still well worth doing and a nice profit. The price retreating back from there, back below our initial target. So a nice enough profit for the opportunity, but you know what? Pretty happy to take a quick 0.6% scalp on this one on the S&Ps. Crude oil, we're still open on this trade at the moment, running relatively flat on this trade as we speak. Dollar CAD, lovely short trade there, 1.5% profit on that short trade. Dollar Swiss, again, another one of these pink snipers that was up 2.9% on the win there. Really nice short from around 97.70. Again, you know, you're seeing a market which is in a strong uptrend, starting to see the reversal back down again. The pink sniper coming in, lending weight to taking those short trades, and a really nice 2.9% profit. And then finally, yeah, we've got to show the loss-making trades. There was a loss-making trade going down there, taking out the loss, minus 2% on that opportunity there. So let's just quickly go back and have that recap. What are the opportunities there? Some really nice winners, couple of loss-making trades. Hey, that's normal. That's part of trading. You add this all up together, and that's a 12.3% profit on the week with a couple of loss-making trades, a bit of indices, a bit of commodities, a bit of foreign exchange, and a really, really nice week's trading for our members. And you know what? If you want to see a few more trades like this, you need to get in touch with us. Go to trend-signal.com, have a look at our website, register for one of the webinars, like, follow, subscribe, whatever it is, you know what to do. And we'll, keep you informed about all these trades that are coming up. And maybe, if you're interested, teach you exactly how we do it so you can have the same software on your device at home. Otherwise, everybody, have a great weekend and catch you next time.